A very, very good evening. Welcome along, Stu Bear and Air Show World right here. And thank you for joining us. Still here at Mildenhall, and I'm sure you can hear in the background. Oh yes, that's the sound of an osprey. Hello, Stu, says Julie. Hey, there we go. Your notifications are definitely working. I was just about to send you a message, but I don't need to now. In the circuit at the moment, we've got Strix, which is a C130, and I'm sure you can hear that familiar sound of the V22 Osprey, and that'll be hopefully that may stay in the circuit, and we'll get that. So but as usual, you never know what we're going to get. No, the E3 is sorry, the E4 should I say, is not heading out yet. If it doesn't go when I'm doing a live stream, I will try to get it anyway, day or night, because this is where I'm staying. But hopefully we may pick that up on a live stream at some point. We will find out. Hiya, Michael Webber, how the devil are you? Hello again, he says. Hello again. We've also got Mrs. Slocum's cat. Goodness gracious, we are privileged. I love saying that. Mrs. Slocum's cat. Lots of C-17s been bobbing in and out throughout the day, and also going out. There we go. A little bit difficult to see from this actual location that I'm at the moment, but as soon as it's airborne, we will certainly get a good view of that. And it's got a little bit cloudy now, and let's have a look. It's approaching 8:10. Well, as near as, damn it, 8 minutes after. There we go. You can just see the tops of those rotors of that V22 Osprey, and that should be taking off very, very soon. So who have we got in the chat room? Well, we've got Sebastian, Neil Hubbard, Ladies Trains. Oh yes, of course, Ladies Trains. You were hoping I was going to be live after 7 o'clock. I remember you saying the other day, because in the daytime obviously you're at school, so good to have you with us. Justin Waddington. Yeah, I'm hiding behind those bales of straw. They were being gathered up this afternoon while I was right up against the fence. You probably heard the tractor in the background, so let's go nice and wide for the moment so you get an idea of whereabouts we are and what it's like down here. Because at this time of the day, I like to, instead of being right up against the fence, because if it was a long stream, I'd end up having to get all the kit over here in the dark, which is not the ideal. But as soon as that starts lifting, it should be pretty cool. We hope anyway. Hello, Mr. Bird. What are you after? Who else have we got? We've got Jay Jackson. We mentioned Mark. Did we mention Mark? I'm not sure. Mark Webster. Anyway, a very good evening to you. Lewis. Hello, Lewis. How are you as well? Lee Horton. We've also got Dan. Mighty 52. Hi, Stu. Oh, nice one. You were down here earlier. Fantastic. Well, I hope you enjoyed it and enjoyed the beautiful weather. Absolutely gorgeous. There we go. That osprey is just hiding behind that bush. As always, it's one of these things where, hey, we may get some action, we may not, but I'm pretty sure, excuse me, I'm pretty sure we've got a Hercules actually in the circuit. I will have a look at the virtual radar server and just check. Farmer Steve, hi Farmer Steve, saying hi Stu. Zoe Marie 28 wants to say good evening. Richard 5030. Here we go, the change of tone. So we should get that taken off very, very soon. Lee Horton, watching on the big screen. Fantastic. Hi Chris. Chris is saying hi Stu. Now the question is, have we still got in the circuit that Hercules? Let's try to find out from one of these virtual radar servers. Let's have a look. Because our Osprey is certainly hanging around for quite a while over there. Well, on the systems I'm looking at, it's not showing at all. Maybe it's gone low level. Let's have a look. Thank you very much there, Julie. Certainly the systems I'm looking at today are not working very well. I'm looking on FreeDAR at the moment, and it's not showing on there. Let's have a look, see what flight radar is telling us. But what an absolutely gorgeous day it's been today. Let's have a look. Strict 6-7. So it's approaching finals, so we should get that in just a few moments. On Strict 6-7, as I'm sure you know, but if you don't, it's the MC-130J. It's a Hercules. Hiding behind that bush. Anyway, that's where the Osprey is at the moment. What have we got? Anyway, just while we're waiting for this, we'll just mention a few people. Somewhere in there we've got King Henry, and flying through right now, you can probably hear it very high. Now let's move that up there. Try to get that back. There we are. Well, you certainly came through high, didn't you, Mr. Strix? Right, what's that? Just let me check what's going on here. Right. Well, that's better. Right, I'm just going to, you'll see a bit of sky and a bit of field at the moment. I just want to check. Right, see what I've got to do here to make a couple of alterations to the tripod, which didn't go as high as I wanted. That's better. Right, yes, we've got full movement now. That's why I wasn't able to go too high to be able to get that particular Hercules, but now sorted that with the tripod, so we should be able to get that on the next pass. But hopefully it won't be as high as that. Right, tighten that. So then, come on, let's see this take off. Because all you can see at the moment is just a rotor going round and around. But I can assure you that's definitely an Osprey. Any second we should get that. So I'll keep an eye on that. It's just going out of sight at the moment. Here we go. I tell you what we're going to do as the light is starting to go, and we're going to drop just a moment. We're going to drop that shutter speed right down, take it off auto. Let's go for a bit of manual, and down. Let's go for that, and there we go. The props should look a lot better. Together with all of the flies all buzzing around. Well, let's keep our fingers crossed it's going to stay in the circuit, but somehow the way it's going at the moment, it looks rather unlikely. We've got a tractor ride in front of us. And there we go, the sun. So in that case, the sun, if you remember a few weeks ago, the sun was setting around about that, sort of around about there. Of course, that was what, 6 weeks ago? And of course, it has moved on quite a bit now. So the sun will probably be setting in around about that, around about there. So we'll keep an eyes open for that, because boy oh boy, do you get beautiful sunsets here. Had a question earlier, and it was, hey, when are you doing East Mids Airport again, Stu? And I certainly won't be there for the next couple of weeks because I shall be down here. But tomorrow night, I believe Airliners Live are going to be down at East Midlands Airport. So join those guys for that. And I hope they have a good evening. I always absolutely love it down there. Be my local, if you like. They don't serve pints, but they serve lots of cargo aircraft in the evening. So if you'll probably get a choice, say tomorrow night, see a bit of military, hopefully from here, and also see some civil stuff. So hey, why not have the two running at the same time? Why not indeed? Hey Jazzy, how's our Jazzy today? Hope you've had some good sleep in, my boy. And gosh, what time would it be where you are? Let's think about it. It'll be the what about 4 o'clock in the afternoon? Just guessing, but that sounds about right to me, because Jazzy, he works through the night, and I always wonder when he gets his sleep in. Oh, nice one. That's Uber colon, whatever it is. Anyway, he says US Air Force retired, spent some happy days at Mildenhall. Oh, that's brilliant. Let us know whereabouts you are now in the world. Are you back over there in the States? But thank you very much for putting the message in there. Thank you, Shane, top man. So Jazzy's in and out. He's in and out like a fiddler's elbow. Hey Jazz, we'll catch you later, mate. Well, somebody's got a radio blasting away somewhere. I haven't got a clue what it said. Yeah, ladies train to be cool. I'm sure at some point I'll head back to sometime down at Heathrow. Just waiting until I really enjoyed when I went down there going to the Renaissance Hotel. It was a great spot, but obviously that is still out of bounds for the likes of anybody wanting to do the aeroplanes, for obvious reasons at the moment still. But yeah, when things all get back to normal, I'm sure we'll head there. But oh, Heathrow, yeah, it really is a great place, isn't it? But of course, that is the problem at the moment. It's especially in Manchester. Boy, oh boy, that is so quiet. It's crazy. Mind you, we haven't got too much at the moment here, and I'm pretty sure, as I said, I'm sure that Osprey has deserted us. You never know. Let's have a look anyway. See what the radar, flight radar, virtual radars, whatever you want to call them. Let's have a look, see what we've got. Well, certainly FreeDAR is not showing very much at all. Let's hey, go through the different ones. Let's have a look at Flight Radar 24. See if that's got a few more aircraft on. Definitely, that looks a little bit better. The Flight Radar 24, that certainly seems to be much better. That tells me just above in the clouds there's a Ryanair going over the top. And currently heading on finals is Strix 67. One more time. So Strix 67 this time. Could you come a little bit lower? That would be great. It's currently at 1,825 feet according to Flight Radar 24. And our Osprey has certainly disappeared, probably going to the the ranges or wherever. It's heading towards Spalding at the moment. But we will see what's what. I'm not too sure how long we're going to be live for today, but I am, you can probably tell by my voice tonight, it's not the normal shouty, I'm never shouty, but yeah, I'm so tired, I tell you. So we probably won't be on for too long. Just all depends. Hey, if we suddenly get lots of action, we'll give it a lot more. As far as staying live for longer. But see, I only say that because normally when I say, okay, yep, we won't be on for long, guys, and then all of a sudden it's like the buses, they all appear at once. But when we are off air, I do keep the video camera all set and running, just so that I can just hit anything. I could just film anything that actually takes off in between, and I'll show you some of the things that we filmed so far today just a little bit later, probably after this next pass of Strix 67. Where are we? We're at RAF Mildenhall, which is in Suffolk. I suppose if we said it was in between let's say Ely and Bury St Edmunds, if you draw a line between them, you probably can't go too wrong at all. And if that doesn't make much sense to you, we're on the getting towards the eastern part of England. Anyway, meanwhile, back in the chat room, let's have a quick look, see if I've still got that chat room just there. Going to say hi to James Reese. Here we go. Probably coming through again pretty high by the sounds of it, and he certainly is. But anyway, this time we should be able to bend the tripod a little bit more. Right, any second we should be able to get this for you. I'll say pretty high. And it looks like it's going to stay with us for a little bit longer, so thank you very much. way off in the distance. As I zoom out, you can tell. There we go. That's what it's like at the moment here. But I'm pretty sure this sun will be setting a little bit further along. So I think we're still around about another hour from the sun setting. Probably in around about, as I said, that direction there. So what is the time at the moment? Let's have a quick look. It's 8:30. Okay, so at the moment, what the sun sets around about, is it around about 9:20, around about that sort of time? So just while we're waiting for the next pass, we'll have a quick look, see what we recorded earlier in the day. So stay with us. This is a quick recording what happened earlier. Let's hit it. And of course, we're back with you live right now, and with a little bit of luck. Well, it certainly looks like Strix is coming back. And so to answer a couple of quick questions, I noticed there was somebody asked what this was and what have you. What are we doing? Oh yes, best marketing channel, says someone. Tell me what's happening. Okay, I'm right here at RAF Mildenhall, just showing you it's live. It's around about 17 minutes to make that, yeah, around about getting towards 8:45, in other words, in the evening, right here in England. So thank you for joining us. That's what it's all about, and just showing you some of the aircraft and what's happening. And with a bit of luck, we should have flying again very, very high over the top. So let's see if we can find this Hercules for you. Here we go. And for anybody that just joined, while I was just showing that quick replay of some of the aircraft that we've had throughout the day. So that's what we were doing just then, and just rather than just looking at the field with the bales that have been put up. So we're at the side of the runway down here at what's called John's Field. It's a little campsite down here, and you can actually come down for the day and sort of park and view. It's just £1.50 to come down. It is now open again from April, I think it was around about April the 14th, wasn't it? They allowed the camping once, well, the caravanning and motorhoming again, so they opened the site there. Then a few weeks after that, probably for the last 3 weeks, they've opened the actual viewing. So, and last Wednesday they certainly had a lot of people viewing down here on that day when Air Force One actually came in. And for the eagle-eyed who've just popped along, you've I don't know if I actually showed it on that one, but I'll show you again in just a moment. The E4 is still over there, and I'll let you see that fairly soon. I'll just keep following this for the moment, with the sun just getting lower and lower. Let's see whereabouts you are. So doing a slightly different approach this time. Whether he's actually going to be staying in the circuit, I don't know at the moment. Might be going off to one of the actual ranges, but there's the sun starting to set with the tractor on the way. Let's have a look, see if we can find you again. Let's zoom in just a little bit. But obviously, if it's going off to the ranges, I won't be staying live for very much longer. But we will see how it goes if it starts turning and coming back onto finals. So basically, that's what tonight's show has been all about. Showing you some video footage from here, some of it, most of it, live, apart from that little bit where I showed you some of the videos that I took earlier. And of course, on Friday night, hopefully we'll be able to bring you the 60-minute usual Friday night live show on in between 7 and 8. if you missed last Friday night show, certainly check that out. It's on the first page of Airshow World YouTube channel right now. And a good old mixture of aircraft, Typhoon display, and lots of other displays as well, and fireworks literally coming off the aircraft, and the hot air balloons. In other words, what was it? It was the Midlands Air Festival that was happening over the 4th to the 6th of June, and it was absolutely brilliant. Thoroughly enjoyed that weekend. And our Hercules still, we can still just about, I cannot see it with my eyes, but we can certainly see it with the camera. But zooming in too much sends it a little bit silly. There we go, that's the normal. But as we're following that around, in just a moment I'll move the camera further around, and you'll be able to see the E4, which is still over there. And if that starts moving at a reasonable sort of time, I'm certainly not expecting it to go today, but I doubt it that very much if they're going to announce their departure. It's not exactly going to say, yes, we're going at such a time. I don't think there's much chance of that. Where is this, Emily? It's RAF Mildenhall in Suffolk. It's the US Air Force Base, and it's the home to the 100th Air Refueling Wing. And you probably saw on the little replay that I did, I don't think it was a based tanker that actually, but anyway, that's the sort, the KC-135s, in other words, that's what they have as their main aircraft here. But we also have the C-130 Hercules, and as you also saw, if you were with that one on the quick replay I did, the Ospreys, the CV-22 Ospreys. Jason, hiya Jason Otter. He used to work at the bowling alley inside the base. Nice one, mate. Yeah, and looks like our Hercules has departed, and he's going out to do his whatever they actually do. So I will double check on the radars and what have you, but I'm not going to keep the stream going just for the sake of it, because there's nothing worse than that, is there? So let's have a very quick look at 360 or whatever flight radar. Anyway, for some reason I can't, my 360 is not working. I don't know why. Aha, the sun has just come out a little bit. There we go. And as I've been telling you, the sunsets you get here are absolutely gorgeous. It's still pretty high. It'd be great if, I'm still going to keep the camera actually set up, just in case I get any aircraft actually flying through. If I do on the sunset, I will, you never know, I may just, if it suddenly went really busy, I may hit the live again this evening. But it looks like for the moment, because there's very little happening at the moment. But as I say, I'll keep the camera all set up for a few more hours, just in case I get to film anything else. And yep, looks like Strix has gone off to do whatever he has to do, going off to the ranges and what have you. Probably may come back a lot later, and I believe there's Ospreys out there as well. They'll probably be waking me up probably about 1 o'clock in the morning. So I shall give the chat room a last quick mention and say thank you to everybody for joining the good self, and also say thank you to Julie for looking after the chat room. It's much appreciated, so thank you very much, Julie, as always. As he takes a deep breath. And if you like your aircraft, don't forget, please think about subscribing to Airshow World, because I shall be doing streams on and off throughout over the next week or two, right down here at Mildenhall. But of course, it's not just the live streams. Don't forget, there's over 1,000 different edited videos that you can watch to your heart's content. And it's all absolutely free, everything here on Airshow World, with my good self, Stu Bear, Rob Brown, plane spotting. What does he say? Okay, yep, so thank you very much for putting that message in. Marjolaine says, hey Stu, we got Alison Tidy, Jason Otter, Shane Smith, Pilot News Now. Thank you for putting a message in. We've got Terry, Shane Smith, Justin Waddington, Dickie McVitie. That reminds me, I'm going to have a cup of tea in a minute with, yes, a McVitie's. You know what I mean. Right, Lily's Trains. I saw your message earlier, but I didn't get a chance to answer it. Have I seen an AN225? I'm sure I have. The last time a 225 went to East Midlands Airport, I had lots of people phoning me up saying, wow, I bet you're getting that. I bet that's really good, isn't it? No. Why aren't you filming it? Because I'm in the Mac Loop. I think that was 2015. Thank you very much. That's a really nice Pilot News Now. Thank you for the great stream again. Yeah, as I say, short but sweet again, and not too much to bring you this evening. But it's one of those things, you just never know what you're going to get. Where is this? MBF. Well, you've joined us just towards the end of the stream. It's RAF Mildenhall, okay, in Suffolk, England. And we are just coming towards the biscuit for drinking. Ah, yes. Oh, you can't beat it. Actually, to tell you the truth, I haven't got any McVitie's. It's the Lotus Eaters that I call it. You know those Lotus biscuits? Oh, they're gorgeous. I call them Lotus Eaters after a pop group, you know, which we've mentioned that before. First picture of you. Anyway, we won't go down that one for the moment. Matt Smith. Hey, Matt, how you doing? So, Matt, are you going to East Mids tomorrow as well? If you are, have a good evening. That's the guys I mentioned earlier, Airliners Live. They're going to be going to my local. They'll probably be popping into my local as well, the Nag's Head in Castle Donington, just down the road. They'll probably be parking the vehicle there. But yeah, Airliners Live, careful where you put your vehicle. Be very careful. They're as keen as mustard. And for anybody, if you go to East Mids, whatever you do, don't touch the fence. Don't get too close to the fence, because it's all, if I said wired, well, it's not exactly wired, but it is alarmed. Lily's Trains, thank you very much for letting Mark know as well. That's where we are. Gary Inge, good evening to you, Stu. So, I can't see quite what he's saying. Just a moment. Ah, right. Hey, no problem. Well, doesn't matter if you don't watch the show live. You can always watch it again. That's the 60-minute show is talking about, which happens on a Friday night between 7 2008. If you missed it, I certainly, definitely watch it back. And if you like your aeroplanes and a few extra things as well, there was some beautiful shots of the hot air balloons and the night glow and everything else. So check that one out, and also some videos from Duxford. It was I really enjoyed putting that together for you on Friday night. Right, you've got exactly 1 minute to put the last message in the chat room. You can chat amongst yourselves for the next 10 minutes if you want to do that. But from the bear, I shall be out of here in exactly 30 seconds. But thank you very, very much. Hey, it's an absolute pleasure. I'll always give you guys a shout out. Mark Green, hiya Mark, Jim Gemmell, Gary Inge. By the way, that is not my stomach making that sound. Mighty52 says, thank you, Stu. And Lily Strange, goodbye, Stu. Have a good night. Sleep well. I tell you what, I really need it. You can probably tell by the voice tonight. I'm quite tired, but I'll probably have a snooze in a bit. And you never know, I may be live again a little bit later, because I would certainly love to be able to get some ospreys appearing as that sun sets. But anyway, but for the moment, thank you everybody for putting the messages in the chat room. And for anybody new, don't forget, subscribe, Airshow World, and the notifications, and that's how you will know when we are actually live next time. Thank you very much, Lily Strange. Stu, you're amazing. God bless you. That's all right. Love you too. Thank you very much. Stuart Bridges, hello mate, how you doing tonight? And he's from Swindon. Well, we're just about to wrap up for the moment, but we may be back live a little bit later. Yes, I will be live tomorrow. I don't know what time, Matt, but that's why it's important to make sure you've got the just a moment, I'm just looking at something. Yes, what was I going to say? Yes, that's why it's really important to make sure you've got the notifications working as they should, because I just never know when I'm going to be live. You know what it's like at Milden Hall. It's not like an airport where there's an actual timetable. Mind you, I don't think there's much of that at all at the moment at the airports. Anyway, Stuart Bridges. Okay, that's it from me with the chat room. Thanks everybody. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your Monday, and you never know, we might be live again just a little bit later this evening. If not, we'll speak to you sometime tomorrow. So have yourself a great evening, and from Stu Bear in the chair, and from Julie way up there up north, we will see you tomorrow or later tonight. Who knows? Catch you later. Thank you. Bye for now.